Good evening from A Bit Twisted. We're going to take a look at the Comica BoomX D MI 2. It's a very small, compact setup. It has a receiver and two transmitters. Each of the transmitters has a built-in gauge that you can visually see if your audio is working. Has a built-in microphone, has a on-off mute and pair button, has a mic for a lavalier microphone if you so choose, and it also has a USB charge port and a reset on this. The receiver has volume up, volume down, A channel, B channel, and also a built-in headset so you can jack so you can listen to yourself while you talk. The setup comes with a dead cat muff for the built-in microphone on each of the transmitters. It does not come with a dead cat muff for any of the lavalier microphones that come with this. That's okay. Probably don't need them unless you are going outdoors. If you're going outdoors, don't use the lav. Use the small box, even though it looks a little bit gaudy. It's a pretty neat little setup. It looks like the battery power from these. I just got done charging them up, but it looks like they're not quite full right now, so the batteries might drain quickly. I'm not sure how long these batteries are going to last. There's built-in lithium batteries on each one of the transmitters. There is no battery in the receiver. The receiver is powered by the phone. This particular setup is for the Apple iPhone and not for other smartphones. And what I didn't like the most is that if you use your case, the receiver doesn't fit properly. So the receiver on this phone here, when I try and put it on, it doesn't have enough depth here to plug in. So that was a fault, and the fault of the company for not recognizing that almost everybody has a case on their phone to protect their investment. If you have a case off the phones tend to be a little slick, slippery, and easily dropped. Get away from you if you're holding by hand versus having it onto a tripod. And even with a tripod, I'd rather have the case on it. So we had to come up with a solution temporarily, which works, and that is a small adapter. The adapter just plugs to the end of the receiver, and then that just plugs right into the phone. And now you have both transmitters showing, and I can lower the output volume so it's not going to be putting too much into the phone and causing any clipping of your audio. You don't want clipping of your audio because then it sounds like garbage and it's harder to fix in post. So it's easier to add volume than to have things peak and sound bad. So keep it down so it doesn't peak and your audio sounds pretty good. So right now I have a different setup right now. I have the BoomX U attached to the phone, and that's what you're hearing. And it's through a lav mic. That lav mic is sitting on my big camera. That way I'm not touching it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this setup and I'm going to put it on my iPhone 10 here. We're not going to be doing this with the iPhone 12. And since I have the case off of my iPhone 10, I could actually take the adapter off for this next part. And that's what I'm going to do. Just going to pop that off, pop that off. I'm going to unplug this. And plug in the new one. So now we have the Comica BoomX D MI2 connected. I have both microphones picking up my audio, and these are away from me, but they're still picking up really well. And that's working good. I like it. And these things have some pretty decent range. So if you need to walk around, you need to move away from the camera, from what you're doing, but still remain talking while you walk away, you can do so and still get good audio signal to your receiver. Most people are going to be in close proximity, so you don't have to like walk 300 feet away just to prove that you can get audio, because once you're about 300 feet away, you can't see you that well anyway. So what's the purpose? The purpose is to be able to move away a little bit and still have good audio. And I I can recommend this. It's a good product. It's small. It's lightweight. You got a nice screen on here so you can see everything. And charge port, reset, your on, off, mute, and pair. And if you hit the mute, then you're not seeing any audio from your screen here. The audio just goes dead. So that way, if it's not working and it's on, you know that it's in mute mode. And the built-in microphones are pretty much as good as the lavalier microphones, maybe a little bit better. And like I said, it's a nice nifty little setup for somebody who needs it. I'd like them to see the price come down a bit. I think the price is a little bit much for what this is. If they provided a carry case, that would be nice too, and fix the receiver so it can plug into the phone if you have a case. And it doesn't need to be much. Most cases aren't super thick anyway, but something to extend that away, whether it's an adjustable piece that you can use like a little Allen wrench to screw it out to just fit your phone if you need it to for your particular setup. That's kind of what I would recommend. Something that can go right through the whole unit. It's not much to it. It's really lightweight. I think they could figure something out and allow it to be adjustable for other folks. And I don't think you'd go wrong with this kind of a setup if you are doing vlogging, blogging, whichever you prefer to do. And I think that's about where we're going to leave this. And I hope you enjoy, and I hope maybe if you buy them, you will enjoy them yourself. And just remember, you get one charge cable, should have two, should have muffs for also for the microphone. But let me do something here real quick. So I'm going to pull this off. This is just a little square rubber piece that fits over that mic. I want to see something. So here's a lav mic. Oh, look at that. I can stuff it right on top of that. And that'll work. There you go, guys. kind of stuff that thing in there with the stuffing, the foam cover, and that thing's going to stay put. Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. That's a good way to do that. So now you just learned something new for your lav mic. So your dead cat can still fit as long as you keep your foam piece on. And also the foam piece on these mics also have a rubber piece that fits around the microphone. So they did an upgrade on that. So it's really nice microphone cover. So your dead cats will work for both the lav mic and the built-in one. Hooray! All right, something cool. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you go out and get one and enjoy it. Just super nice, good quality for a reasonable price, and audio is a big deal. And we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.